key, because the Mexican is moving through the gears. He's looking relaxed. He's finding gaps, and these body shots could, well, prove pretty costly to MAGSAYO down the stretch. The experience and everything with CEJA, the youth and the promise with MAGSAYO.
Yeah, MAGSAYO boxing well at long range. The jab's good, but the thing is, it's difficult to keep it at range, because CEJA's good at closing the distance. He's good at cutting off the ring, and he's putting the MAGSAYO.
Pablo Cruz at the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut, stopped him in 4. 15 knockouts in those 22 victories. CEJA normally pretty durable and resilient. So he can pick him off at times, can't he, MAGSAYO? With the speed of hand.
Yeah, that was a good left hook counter. Just took that little half step back. Lead left hook counter. But, you know, when they're up close like that, even though MAGSAYO is having success, CEJA is having the better of the action. He's got the better variety. He's finding the gaps better. I think physically he's stronger. You see him there. You can manhandle him a little bit.
Blood from the nose of MAGSAYO, and a body shot was lovely from CEJA. Definitely felt that. Did MAGSAYO. And CEJA will smell that. He'll know. He'll feel it in their right hand. He's looking very powerful here, Julio CEJA. Can MAGSAYO cope in the heat of battle?
I mean, MAGSAYO's certainly having success himself, but I think what's really impressive, probably the most from CEJA, is he knows when to nick a breather, when to take a rest, and he knows when to open up. Good body shots, good uppercuts.
Penetrating the defense of MAGSAYO, who's trying to keep CEJA off him. Another body shot with the left hook from the Mexican.
Yeah. CEJA hurting MAGSAYO here, these body shots, he's mixing it.
Oh, down he goes! MAGSAYO! Clapperboard came in. And the bell will save him here, the young Filipino. But it's been a torrid round as Julio CEJA has shown all his aggression and his quality. And there is work to do in that blue corner. If they're going to keep MAGSAYO unbeaten, it's not looking good.
Well, that was a big round, big round there from CEJA. You know, it was a short left hook which caused the knockdown, but that came as a result from the good body work that he put in. He was landing those left uppercuts up the middle into the pit of the stomach. He was touching him upstairs, switching it around the back of the elbow. There was great variety coming from the body shots, and then as a result of the work he was putting to the body, he landed that short left hook upstairs. Got the knockdown, and big round for CEJA, 10-8, and you know, you have to say the momentum with him in a big way here.
All about being in with a top fighter, former world champion Julio CEJA. And Mark MAGSAYO under the cosh at the beginning of the 6th round. He's got to find room, hasn't he? He's got to get that jab going that Freddie Roach wanted. He's got to try and keep CEJA off him, because it's been one-way traffic, really. Last 2 or 3 rounds, MAGSAYO just doesn't look strong enough, powerful enough.
I mean, it's the shot selection and the repertoire and the way CEJA is able to mix those attacks up. You know,
Can he sustain it, though, as another body shot? Whipping them in side to side. Doesn't want to be there, up against the ropes. MAGSAYO, better when he springs off them and utilises that hand speed, but the blood from the nose could affect breathing, and we're already at the halfway stage. Second half, WBO International and WBC Eliminator 9 stone battle here and it's a really intriguing one. The pre-fight favourite MAGSAYO from the Philippines, who had a knockdown in his favour right at the start of the first round. And we wonder whether it will be a blistering display. Manny Pacquiao watching backstage, his compatriot and stablemate, but Julio CEJA got himself together quickly, dusted off the knockdown, and has come back to largely control this map.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you know, you couldn't say MAGSAYO isn't in the fight. He's having success, he's landing some jabs, but, you know, CEJA's certainly in the driving seat. He's backing him up, he's controlling the pace. When he wants to go for a rest, he can take a rest. You know, he's mixing his shots up so well from head to body, and, you know, I think if this is hard for MAGSAYO in there, he's under the cosh really.
Nursing it through round by round. It's been tough, grueling. CEJA hasn't let him breathe much. And those body shots still connecting, but a better round that from MAGSAYO. Into the 8th round. MAGSAYO, the 26-year-old who began boxing at 8, looking up to Manny Pacquiao. He sold Pandacil and ice cream on the streets. A similar story, really, to his idol. But he had a meeting with...
Took again there from CEJA. He's very much in the driver's seat here. Oh, good right hand from MAGSAYO, but again, that's the sort of shot you'd like to think that you've got your opponent's respect, but CEJA just brushes it up, and, you know, he's back on the attack, letting both hands go. That can be heartbreaking, and particularly, you know, round 8 in this stage of a fight, you've got a guy coming forward, stalking you, walking you down, cutting the ring up, drilling the body shots in. You're feeling the pace, you land your best shot of the fight perhaps, and he just shakes it up.
Has been 12 rounds on 3 occasions, MAGSAYO, so knows what it's like, but under this sort of pressure against this caliber of an opponent, and remember, Julio CEJA has
to get to MAGSAYO now.
Oh, good shot from MAGSAYO though, caught him flush. That's what I meant about him being upright and a static target at times, CEJA.
You know, they're the shots though that you'd like to think made a dent in your opponent, but CEJA acknowledged it, but then he's back to work, looking for those body shots.
Thought after 4 or 5 rounds he might fall apart, MAGSAYO, but he's withstood a great deal of punishment, especially downstairs, underneath those elbows.
Yeah, I mean, you can't question his heart, his toughness, he's digging in, but I just don't think he has the power to really, you know, to deter CEJA. CEJA just coming forward, no real respect for what's coming back at him. You know, and even when he is up close, his defense is a good anyway.
Big combination there. From MAGSAYO, who on your card, Matt, has work to do. 3 judges at ringside, Max DeLuca, Lisa Jampa and Don Trella.
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple of rounds on my card that were close-ish that I went to CEJA, but other than that, I think CEJA's, you know, been quite dominant.
He's boxed well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Especially after the knockdown, but MAGSAYO can burst into life. Just leaning down on CEJA there. Crowd getting excited. That's what you need to see from MAGSAYO, don't you? Really quick, and a right hand has laid out Julio CEJA, and it is over. Knocked out Julio CEJA after a brilliant attempt at taking out MAGSAYO. The Filipino has spun this fight on its head, and Sean Gibbons is in there congratulating him, but it was a bad knockout, and our attention immediately goes to the stricken Julio CEJA as the medics tend to him, and MAGSAYO with a thunderous knockout, and quite rightly being told to mute the celebration. All the very best, Julio CEJA, because he gave it everything. It was a really good performance from the former champion, but it's MAGSAYO
Ladies and gentlemen, we
who
have the
takes it.
time, 50 seconds of round number 10. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still undefeated. He is the winner of the WBC Featherweight World Title Eliminator and the new WBO International Featherweight Champion, Mark MAGNIFICO MAGSAYO.
Well, it was a Magnifico knockout from Mark MAGSAYO. The knockdown in the first round, and a fantastic